Inlingua podcast live from Dessau is broadcast from Middle Deutschland and features all things languages. The show is hosted by our teachers, presenting students and guests from all walks of language learning experiences. Today, joining us is Anna Awuah. Ooh,
That sounds cool. Yeah.
I might use that one.
Yeah, it sounds official. It sounds very official.
Well, welcome to our podcast. Have you listened to any episodes of the podcast?
I'm not gonna lie. No, I haven't had the chance, but I will. I will start listening soon.
You can lie just a little bit. It's okay.
Okay. I've listened to one maybe. Yeah.
No, like 2 weeks ago, I got an email from our coordinator, and we saw that. I mean, you won the most outstanding English teacher for inlingua. I mean, it's quite an accomplishment.
It is. It is. I was actually shocked. To be honest, I didn't even know what nomination. I knew I was gonna get nominated, but I didn't understand what was entailed with the whole process.
How did you know that you were going to get nominated?
My supervisor in Lingua Vicenza, which is Veronica, shout out. She said she was nominating me. And then I was like, okay, cool. But I didn't know how you win, how do they determine the winner? I had no idea about any of that stuff. But I just knew she was nominating me and what she was going to write for the nomination. I was like, oh, that's nice. Yeah, you can go ahead. So I forgot about it because it took a while. And then she came back and it's like, I knew it was going to happen. You won. And I was like, oh, wow, okay. And then she just said it. And then she's like, oh, the president's going to come. But then next thing I know, I had this Instagram post and then all these messages from people that knew me. And I was like, wait, why are they messaging me? And then I saw the post on Instagram and I was like, oh, okay, this picture. Okay, yeah. So that's how I knew.
You got to admit, it's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I don't think I fully realized, but then it probably is. Yeah, it is a big deal. I was like, oh, thanks. I don't know, it's weird for me because for me, it's I don't know, it doesn't make a difference to me because I still, I love teaching so much. I enjoy the process of letting people learn new things and stuff. So it doesn't make me feel better or makes me feel to me, it's a nice recognition. But I'm still me, if that makes sense.
Yeah, of course.
So, yeah.
Well, before we get into your inlingua teaching,
yeah.
Can we talk a little bit about your background?
Okay, so I was born in Palermo, in Italy. My parents are both from Ghana. So they met and got married and gave birth to me and my sisters here in Italy, Palermo. So my dad is a reverend pastor. So we moved a bit. So we went to Ghana and then came back to Italy and then moved to a city called Ancona. And then from Ancona, then we moved to Vicenza. And so I did my high school in Vicenza, half of it in Vicenza. And then after high school, I went to university in London. So I studied in London and then I did psychology. And then after that, I went to, I started a master's in child psychology as well. And then I just worked and studied in Nottingham.
Okay.
That's where I was. And then after about 9 years in the UK, I came back to Italy. And I've been here for 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back. Well, yeah, welcome back home.
It is definitely being home. It is home. So
okay, so better. In the UK, you were working as a child psychologist.
No, I wasn't fully qualified because you need to do a PhD to do that.
Okay.
So, but I worked in the universities in the administration, admissions, and welfare for university students and stuff. So that's where I was working. And then, that's what I did. And that's where I worked and I enjoyed it until I came back to Italy.
Okay. So you came back to Italy and you said, okay, I want to teach.
Yeah. So I came back. I was looking for something. I didn't know exactly what I was looking for,
right?
But I was looking for something. And I was like, I want to do something. But I always enjoyed teaching and I just wanted something that wasn't too stressful, that I can make up my own hours. Because I came back for health reasons. So I just needed something that will not stress me out.
Okay.
It's like something that I can do, earn some money, enjoy, and obviously occupy my time. So then my friend sent me a link and she said, oh, they're looking for teachers in the school. I saw the link. And I said, okay, I'll apply. And that's when I applied and I had the interview with inlingua Vicenza. Then I got the job and then that's when I started teaching there. So I started with one student. I was teaching Italian to her. And then from there, then I built up to the different people that I've been teaching.
So you teach Italian and you teach English.
Yeah.
Okay. Which courses do you teach more Italian courses or more English courses?
I teach more Italian actually, but I teach both. I think they're in equal measure. I teach, it's 50-50, I think.
Okay.
I teach both. Yeah.
So the courses here, like, we have German courses, of course, and we offer like French and Spanish and Italian, I think, and English, of course, Russian. A big part of the German courses are the courses for the refugees. So we have lots of integration courses that are being taught. Yeah. Are you teaching integration courses, or is that in Italy? Like that's all across Germany.
Okay. So we do teach Italian for foreigners. Yeah. So there's Italian for foreigners, and then like it's for people that want to get, for example, we have an exam called PLIDA, which is the exam for the citizenship. Okay. So to get citizenship, you need to pass this B1 level Italian test. Okay. So we have a lot of them come and do courses with us. So I teach that to help them with the exam. And also there's like Americans, British, and Germans, different people that just want to learn Italian to live here and study here. And so they need to learn. So they learn for that as well.
Okay. Did you get the award for English courses or for Italian courses?
I don't actually know. I think I just got it because
because you're the best teacher in the world. Yeah.
It's not because I am, because I'm the best teacher in the school. I don't even know. No, I think I got it from both. I think I got it more for like the approach and like just the way I teach. I just bring my personality in here a lot. I'm a very how do I say? I demand. I want the best for my students, but I also want the best from my students. Okay. So we can laugh, we can chat, you can bring your problems, you can cry. I've cried with my students before, like I've had people that maybe they did the exam like 5 times and like they're very discouraged and they're like crying because I'm like, I'm not going to pass again. I'm like, no, you're going to pass, it's going to be fine. You know what I mean? So it's like, so we have that as well. I think it's just more for the personality that we're teaching, one was present, but I also want results. I'm just going to, like, I'm not a friend, I'm a teacher. So okay. I'm also a friend, of course, but mainly I'm a teacher, so I'm here to teach you. So I expect results, I expect you to do your homework. So like, it's a balance between being strict and being permissive, being nice and being hard. Okay. So I think that's just brings results.
How do you teach primarily like adults or teenagers or children?
I teach everyone, adults, teenagers, and now children as well.
How do you get those adults to do their homework? I still haven't figured that out.
I'm scary. I can be scary. I can be very scary. So like I can switch and just be like, you didn't do your homework. Okay. So what are we going to do today? Because I can't move forward if you didn't do your homework. How do I know that the stuff we've done before, you've done it? If you didn't do your homework, we can't move forward. So we have to repeat the stuff again. So when they do one boring lesson of repetition, then they will do their homework.
Okay.
Exactly.
In the English courses, do they know that you're fluent or Italian is your first language?
With the English courses?
Yeah, with an English course.
Yeah, you know, the thing is, because some of them, I teach a lot of beginners. I actually prefer teaching beginners. Okay. And yeah, it's harder, but it's also more rewarding. So I enjoy it. And so they obviously can't speak Italian. So like, let's say I'm saying like apple. So apple in Italian is mela. So I'm like, oh, the apple is sweet. And they're like, apple, I don't get it. And I'm like, the apple. And they're like, oh, mela. And I'm like, yeah, apple. So they can speak in Italian. Okay. But I can't. But then I understand what they say. Like, they know that I understand what they're saying when they speak. Because as beginners, they don't really have all the structure all the time. So they speak sometimes in Italian, but they know that I understand. But I don't reply to them in Italian. It's an English course.
Okay. So, yeah. So keeping the target language in English in the Italian, with Italian students, right? That's
exactly.
Important. Yeah.
Exactly.
Is that difficult?
I think sometimes it is because it's just sometimes it's so much easier to just say the word. But then if they did that, then they wouldn't learn. So it's hard work, but then it's better for them.
Okay.
For them to learn, to actually get to that point together, rather than just telling them the translation in Italian.
Right.
But then it's like the whole principle of inlingua that I understand and I agree with, to be honest, is the fact that if you were in England and you were stuck and you need to ask something, you cannot ask in Italian. They will not understand you. You have to ask in English.
Right.
So that's why it made me, like, that's what I like about the inlingua method, in the sense of like, it's real life. Because I've met so many people in England, like Spanish or Italians, they're stuck in the middle of the road and they ask for directions and they don't know, like, you can't, there's no other way. You have to speak English. There's just you can't use a translator. Okay, now there's apps and stuff, but it's just not the same. Nobody has time in England to stand there, wait for you to put your stuff in your app and then translate it back to me. Everybody's in a rush, so you have to speak English. You have to find a way to speak quickly.
Well, in your city of Vicenza.
Exactly.
What is the language landscape like? Is English widely spoken there? Like,
no.
Okay.
Nobody speaks English. It's just not happening. No, it's not. Yeah, no. Italians don't speak English. It's just not their vibe. Yeah. It's Italian. Italian all the way.
Why is that, do you think?
I don't know. It's just weird, because obviously in Germany they speak German. I think it's in school. It starts from school. They don't teach English in schools in a way that has to be spoken well.
You grew up in that system. Like, when did you have when did you have your first English courses?
No, you have in primary school, and it's actually fine teaching the basics. But I realized, like, for example, in primary school they teach colors and like animals, like vocabulary, but they don't teach structures, which is the problem. So there's no real structures being taught. So, like, can I go to the bathroom? Is it okay if I open the window? Like, it teaches structures. They don't really do that. So it's just like vocabulary. So all the colors in the world, all the animals in the world, all the food in the world.
Right.
But it's just like you can't really compose sentences, and that's the issue. So when they grow older, they start learning in junior high school, but then at that point, it's harder to absorb information unless you speak English at home or you have English friends and you don't have anybody to speak English with. So that's why it's also hard here. Okay. Yeah. So it's the way it's done. I don't know.
Okay. So what other sources of English are you telling your students when they leave your classroom, right?
Yeah.
What other mediums are you asking them to look at?
I always tell them to always watch, because the one thing that I did, I speak English, but I always watch stuff with subtitles in English. So, like, just watch things on Netflix or wherever you can, but always watch with subtitles in English. Because the one thing I've seen that my students used to do is I watch something in Italian with the subtitles in English, but you're just going to listen. And if you just have it in English with subtitles in Italian, you're just going to read. Right. So you need to have it in English with subtitles in English. So you follow. And if you don't know a word, you don't understand the structure, you pause it, you look for it. It's not a leisure watch. It's like you're learning something.
Okay.
So you have to stop, look for the word, go back, and be like, oh, makes sense. Why? Okay. It's not like a thing I'm just watching like that. So that's why I tell them to do Netflix or BBC, the BBC website. Learning English is a very good website for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But reading is really the thing. Read blogs, good blogs. Read stuff, see around, look around, but read a lot. It's very important.
What exposure are you getting outside of the company?
Exactly.
So
that's the main thing. It doesn't have to be Netflix. It could be Sky TV, Infinity
TV,
could be anything else. Like, in Italy, there's Infinity TV as well. They have subtitles in English as well there as well. But I think they want to watch something, either watch it to watch the show, but like, you need to understand that if you're watching something in English, that's not your language. You're not watching it to watch the show because I want to see what happens. You're watching it to learn. So you have to pause. You have to look for the dictionary. You have to look for stuff. It's not going to be the same as watching something in your own language, or you just watch it while doing the dishes. Do you know what I mean? So it's not happening.
Yeah, that's true. So are you socializing with some of your students outside of the classroom for extra practice?
With some of them I have in the past.
Okay.
With some of them I do, like if I see them on the road, like you see each other and stuff, and you're like, oh, come stai? And if he's learning Italian, it's like English, we're speaking English, and yeah, so stuff like that. But not really, because it's not much time. If you have too much to socialize with everybody, yeah.
Well, is Vicenza, is it a big city?
No, it's small.
Okay. How many people?
I have no idea, but I don't know. I have no idea, but they're not that many. It's considered medium size.
Okay.
Medium small.
Okay.
It's considered a medium small town.
Okay. Is it a beautiful town?
Yeah, it's very beautiful. Vicenza is very beautiful.
Okay.
It's very beautiful.
I socialize a lot with my students. Yeah. Bike tours, riding bikes around the city.
Okay.
Maybe going out to dinner, having people over. So that's a big part of my teaching experience. Is like, no, I really get a lot of enjoyment just from like meeting, because I teach mostly adults.
Yeah, same as well.
And they have family.
No, I have had people that I've like clicked with and stuff like that. So like my first student, I did the Italian exam with, she was an American student, and so like now we exchange emails. She's gone back to America. She did the exam, she passed, and now she's gone back to America to be with her family. And so we're still in contact. I'm still in contact with her, and like I'm like I do connect. It's mainly, I realize actually it's mainly my Italian students, the ones that learn Italian. I think maybe because obviously they come from abroad and they hear, and so like maybe they want someone to talk to and stuff like that. So I definitely do connect with them for sure.
Okay.
So
is there a university in your town? Like, are you teaching like you said, there's some foreigners that are coming there and they want to learn Italian? But they're working, right? Yeah. Okay.
We have an American base here. So there's a lot of Americans in Vicenza. Yeah, Americans, a lot of Americans. Vicenza is full of Americans, yeah.
Okay.
Because of the base.
Military.
Is it? Yeah, sorry, the military base. Yeah.
Okay.
So
everybody knows like we're everywhere.
Exactly. So exactly. So they're here. So there's a lot more, because Vicenza is quite small, so you wouldn't think they'll be here like random. But yeah, there's a lot of them here. So a lot of them come learn Italian from the school.
I wonder why there's an American military base in your city.
Yeah, because it's strategic.
Okay.
One of them, like that, one of my students is an American official at the base, and he's like, it's a strategic position. Because of where it is in Italy, because of where Vicenza is in Italy, it's a strategic position. That's why, and it's small, so they never set up in big cities. They always set up in smaller cities. So. Okay. Well, it gives jobs to people, so it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. What were some of the challenging aspects? Like, you studied like psychology, child psychology. If you had pursued that career, did you want to go into the teaching aspect of it, like a university professor, or would you rather work in the private sector, like counseling, or what was, I just want to, I guess the question is the transition coming back into teaching, how challenging was that?
No, I'm still to today, like I still want to get a PhD. I still want to pursue that, because I want to be a chartered, fully qualified psychologist. And my passion was to be a child psychologist, to work in the private sector, but also in schools. So a lot of my internships were, the main internship was in school. So you were in schools and like working with children in schools. So that's what I still want to do it, to be honest. But it wasn't a hard transition for me, because I'm still working with people.
Right.
And I actually found out as I was doing it, I actually enjoy teaching. Like I really love teaching. And it's important. If you don't love it, you can't do this. Like if you don't love that, you can't even like it. You have to love it.
Right.
And even for my friends that are teachers, like teaching maths and like other subjects in schools, you have to love it. If you don't love this job, you cannot do it. You can't like it. It's just not enough to sustain you in the long run. So it wasn't a hard transition, because I realized I loved it. If I didn't love it, I probably wouldn't be doing it right now. So
So are you planning on, like, would you, I don't know, like, I mean, you went abroad to do your university studies. Would you study for your PhD in Italy?
I don't know. I've never considered it. Like I've been here for 3 years, and I'm now starting to think again. Okay, so what do I want to do with that? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I will study. Like I don't know, but I know I've always loved to be maybe somewhere else, try a different country. I don't know. Maybe like I want to study abroad, but I don't know where. I don't know why, how. I don't know.
I mean, you could go to the States.
I don't like the States. No. I know. I don't like. Nah, I'm not going. Nah, I never liked the States. I think when I was young, obviously, it's that place. You see the high school movies, and everybody wants to be in America to be in those kind of movies and live that life. Fine, but like I think as you grow older, you're like, nah, this place is not it.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not interested in America. Sorry. Canada, probably, maybe Canada, yeah.
Okay.
But Canada is cool. Looks like a chill vibe.
Well, we're talking about a unit. I agree with you on many levels there. But as far as like, yeah, PhD programs, they're hard to beat. It's hard to beat, right? It's hard to beat.
Exactly. Psychology schools in America are the best. Even as a career, psychology careers in America, I like is the place to do it. Like I see so many people. I've heard so much from that side. So, but it's just the life. Like America is weird. Yeah, I think when you lived in Europe, America is just different. I don't know. I don't know if it's for me.
No, it's very different. You're right.
Yeah. Yeah. But just in general, like it's never been very inspiring for me, especially as a Black person. Like it's not enticing. It's not enticing. I mean, nowhere in the West is enticing, to be honest, but I mean, there's levels. And I feel like America's level is different. So yeah, it's just I don't know. I've never lived there. I don't know. I'm not American, but like, I don't know. It's not, it doesn't inspire me. It doesn't go like, oh, I want to try. But I have friends who've studied there. I have my friend right now doing a PhD in Atlanta, Germany. It's not like, it's not possible. It's just for me personally, it's just not.
I mean, PhD is like what, 3 to 5 years in and out, go in and out, right? That's it.
Exactly.
Just take the degree back to Italy and like start working. Yeah. I don't know. It's a tough call. You're right. It's a very tough call.
Yeah.
Because.
But I'll consider it. Now that you're talking about it, I'm like, okay, it can be considered.
I mean, obviously, like great universities, funding for fellowships is important, of course. Like, because the cost of academia is crazy.
Exactly.
But if you find the right school, and you find the right place, again, 3 to 5 years, right?
Yeah, PhD is a very tricky one. It's a very, very tricky one. So it's a tricky one. I think I would do like a program, like an actual program with years and like rather than a study. Mm-hmm. So like with psychology, they are like in the UK, I don't know how it works in America, but in the UK it's like there's programs. So 3-year program, you need to do this, you need to do exams, you need to do that, and then you finish, you got the PhD. So it's not like a study PhD where
that sounds like
Germany. Come up with your study. Exactly.
Yeah.
So
maybe Germany is an option for you.
Yeah, I mean the country works. I like Germany. The country works, but I don't speak any German. And on top, I don't know. The country is very cold. Is it cold there?
Not really.
Okay. Does the sun shine? Because England was gloomy.
Yeah, the sun shines. It's not
how many times a year?
Every day. The sun is out there every day.
No, but is it decoration sun? Because in England, it's a decoration sun.
No, it's a lot better than in England.
Okay.
Like, wintertime is here. I mean, it's cloudy, but it's partly cloudy as well. Yesterday we had blue skies.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Where have you visited in Germany?
I went with school. So we went to Berlin, but we also went to the south, Birkenau. What the concentration camp is? There's a concentration camp down there. Birkenau?
I don't know. I mean, I know there's concentration camps, but I don't know the names.
Everywhere, probably. Probably everywhere. But there was one in the south. Okay. It's a double name. It was a double name.
Okay.
Yeah, it was there. And then we went to Frankfurt. Yeah.
Okay.
I love that. Frankfurt's very nice.
Your father and mother, they're still, how far are they away from you right now? Are they you said they're in Palermo?
No. I was born there. Then just next door.
Okay.
Yeah. We live together. They're just next door. Yeah.
That's a good daughter.
Exactly. Yeah. No, we were born there, but then we moved there because my dad's job, because he's a reverend pastor, so the church moves
Uh-huh.
him around. So they moved him
What
to
language does he preach in?
English.
Okay.
English and Tree, both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's the congregation?
The Ghanaians. There is a Ghanaian church, mainly, yeah.
Okay.
So it's Ghanaians that live in Vicenza.
Like hundreds, thousands?
No, well, we used to be a lot more, but obviously since the UK happened and then people started getting their passport, they all decided to run to the UK for greener pastures, which are not, but whatever, they're gonna find out. Anyways, so it's no, now we're like 50 people,
Okay.
but there's a lot of Ghanaian churches here in Vicenza. There's
Okay.
a lot. Yeah, we're one of like 10 probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do a lot of Italians come to his services?
No, we don't really have Italians coming.
Okay.
It's just because the way the church is very, like, is the very Ghanaian church.
Uh-huh.
So it's a bit tough for Italians to come and join in and stuff like that. But we're trying to change things now.
Okay.
We're trying to take it to a different direction now. And
Okay.
more just include different people if they're interested in coming.
Okay.
So, but at the moment it's English and Tree.
What denomination is it?
Is a Christian Pentecostal.
Right.
It's Protestants. You know, it's Catholics and Protestants. It's Protestant side. It's
Right.
Pentecostal, charismatic.
Is your father like? Is he like a lively, like vibrant, like orator when he gives sermons?
Yes, he is. He is vibrant. He's charismatic. He's definitely charismatic.
Okay. Yeah.
You don't think the American black preacher, like, that's not happening, like that, where it's like he's singing. It's almost like he's singing, and then there's a piano at the back, and it's like the organ for every word he says. But he's engaging. He's captivating.
Okay.
Captivating.
What did your mother do there?
She helps out with the women. They do prayers in the week. They offer support with moms and widows and just wives in general.
Okay.
They just help out in prayer and just
Nice.
support system. Yeah.
Nice. No, it's good. It's really good.
Yeah.
And you said you had a sister?
I have two sisters, two younger sisters. They both live in England as well.
Okay. Are they studying or working?
So one is a biomedical scientist. She's a scientist. She works for Cadbury Chocolate, you know. Yeah, she works for them.
Okay.
And with them, there's a science behind chocolate making. I never knew. She didn't either. So so there's that. And then my other sister just finished her master's in criminology.
Criminology.
Yeah, she's always interested in stuff like that. So she wants to be a detective. Like, she wants to get into detective work, like police detective, like science, forensic science stuff, like kind of things. Yeah.
Okay.
She's always really into that.
Well, your parents must be like super proud.
Oh yeah, I think they are. Yeah, they definitely are. They definitely are.
All three daughters, highly educated, ambitious, intelligent, outgoing, most outstanding inlingua trainer.
Most outstanding, exactly. No, I think I'm the most outgoing. They're more introverts. My sisters are more introverted than I am. But yeah, they're cool.
Detective. Yeah. Watching those crime shows.
She used to watch CSI.
Watching those crime shows in the 90s.
Yeah, she used to watch all of it all the time. Like, she was like on it. Fashion crimes, everything, wherever she watched it, she would like actually love it. I watch them as well, but I watch the psychological side more of it. Interested in the psychology side of it, but if it was too gruesome, I wouldn't watch it. She loved it. It's not listen. That's her.
Okay. How long do you think you'll continue working as a teacher? Is this something that, I mean, I know you love it, right? So like,
yeah.
But if you go back to university and you pursue your academic career goals, I mean, your parents are probably very happy to have you back home.
Yeah. Yeah, at least one of us is. Yeah, definitely. I mean, this is the thing. Like, I think more than ever, I've been thinking a lot more about the future. I mean, for now, I'm happy teaching and I'm like happy still teaching and stuff like that. But I definitely want more. Like I definitely want to something else. I still want to experience the world.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've been in Vicenza 3 years and I feel already like, okay, I'm ready to move on to something else. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm near enough. So like I get fidgety if I'm somewhere for too long and I want to move to something else and try. But definitely like I want to pursue my career, like my academic goals, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a blog as well. Like I enjoy blogging. Like I wish I could do full time, like blogging, YouTube, like do something like that full time. Really get into that. Just more like conversations with people, use psychology in a way. But ultimately, I do want to become a child psychologist. Like I'm passionate about kids and becoming the best people they can become. So that's really ultimately what I want to do. But for now, I do love teaching and I'm enjoying it.
So what are you writing about in your blog?
I just write about anything. Just like it's a very, it doesn't aim to be inspirational, but it ends up being. Because of my health challenges and like because I go to dialysis, I do dialysis and stuff like that. So that's why I really needed a job that was like hassle free.
Okay.
I mean, it's obviously teaching is hassle, but it's not hassle for me. So yeah, I needed something like that. So I just share about my experiences about life or like things I go through and like just bring my perspective on the situation and just try and find a way where people can then be encouraged about their situations. So yeah, so like for example, like my new one that I wrote, obviously somebody that was really close to me passed away. So I spoke about that and I gave like a tribute to who the person that she was. And and people read it and was like, oh, it encouraged me like when it helped me to deal with when my dad passed, when my mom passed, and it's just stuff like that. So just a way to just bring people together.
Okay.
A way to have people come together to heal.
Is it in English and in Italian?
It's in English.
Okay.
No, it's in English. Yeah.
Nice.
But I think my YouTube was gonna be in Italian.
Okay.
In English. I don't know. I don't know how to do. It's really difficult to try and combine both languages because I want to be true to myself. And I am these two people. I am both Italian and English speaking person as well. But it's tough obviously because English is an internationally spoken language.
It's going to reach more people.
Exactly. So, but then I've seen also a lot of people with locally that have done so much because they speak Italian. Because Italians, like I said, don't speak English, don't understand English like that. So it's like it's more locally targeted. It's good as well. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but the blog is in English. So that one stays in English.
Is Italian like is it more difficult to learn than English, do you think?
Yeah, just because it has the grammar is hard.
Okay.
Like there's no genders in English, there's genders in Italian.
Okay.
There's feminine, masculine. I think it's the same in German as well. Do you know what I mean? There's genders, there's the different tenses, the different persons, pronouns have different conjugations.
Right.
In English, I think, you think, we think, they think, everybody think. It's always think, but in Italian, it's different ones for each person. So it's harder. Like I think Italian is a harder language. I always said it. Because seeing my parents and uncles and aunties and family members and people that are from Africa learning Italian is a tough language.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a tough language, I think. The tenses is a lot.
When did your parents did they immigrate together?
No. They met here.
Okay.
Yeah, so they like my mom came with her brother and my dad came with his brother.
Okay.
And they met at church.
Right.
Yeah.
Is your father speaking Italian?
Yeah, speaks Italian, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Well, they've been here for 30, how many? I'm 31, so they've been here for like 34 years, 35. Okay. So, yeah.
Okay. Like my German friends, they sort of get frustrated with me because I don't speak German, right? And yeah, I get it.
Exactly, that's life. If you were in England, you wouldn't have time to get frustrated. You would learn.
And do you think the foreigners that live in there in Italy, Are
Hmm.
they, do Italians say like, okay, if you're going to live here, if you're going to work here, you got to speak Italian?
Yeah, you have to, because it's
Okay.
not the way to communicate for anything, to buy
Okay.
a bus ticket, to I don't know, to get a job, to do anything. You have to speak Italian,
Okay.
at least the basics. You have
Okay.
to. There's no other way. You can't speak English. Nobody understands you. Nobody will understand
So there's jobs in Italy for English teachers.
you. Yeah, loads. That's why. I remember we did a training last Saturday, and one guy literally quit his full-time job to join his wife in in her teaching opportunities and stuff. And they've literally built two houses. Like, it's very lucrative. And you were like, yes, teaching languages is very lucrative. And they didn't realize how lucrative it was. And I was like, gosh. Because yeah, English is just something that is more demanded nowadays for so many reasons. And so, and because they don't teach you properly in schools, it's just something people need. People really need it. People need to speak English. They need
Okay.
certifications and stuff like that.
So like how many hours are you teaching a week?
Maybe 20, 22, 20,
Okay.
20, 20, 25. I don't know.
Okay. And this is the only job you have.
Yeah.
Okay. Is the salary, can it sustain you? Is it enough or is it not enough?
Well, because I live with my parents, yes. But if I was to live on my own, I don't think it would. It would
Right.
either need more hours or I would need a different job.
Okay.
Yeah, like because I live with my parents, that's why.
That's
So
nice.
it's not, and yeah, exactly, it's not as much. So it's fine.
Yeah.
But if I was on my own, I wouldn't. I would need more hours, or I would need another job somewhere else
Okay.
combined to this one, or I need a different job altogether.
Okay.
So yeah,
But that's good. You're saving right now. That's good.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm trying. Yeah, I am.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, if your parents are asking you for rent, put your father on the microphone right now.
No, he's not.
And
He's not. They're
I'll
not.
straighten that out.
No, 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 no. Exactly. So I am saving. Yeah, definitely.
You're using the same books I am, right? Are you using the inlingua books?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
What other materials, like what other, for if you're teaching an English class, like what else do you supplement? What other websites can you give our listeners? Like what I use, like Teach This and Perfect English Grammar, and I use the BBC, the British Council's English site, like you
Yeah.
said. Are you using any other sites that you could tell us like how to improve as far as like with like, you know, handouts or activities?
Yeah. One really, really good website is ISL Collective.
Okay.
ISL Collective is such a good website. It's really good for like anything.
Okay.
You just type it, you can find even songs. Like you can find songs with gaps. And maybe you want to do an activity where the students fill out the song, they listen to the song and then fill out with the words or whatever level. It's like, oh, I want an A1 song, I want a B2 song, I want to do this level song. You can find it. ISL Collective is such a good website. It really saved my life so many times.
Okay.
When it comes to like handouts of like anything for kids, for teenagers, for adults, whatever you want to do. So like even like handouts like body parts, there's pictures of the body parts and the gaps, and you have to fill it out. And it's done by teachers all over the world that upload it on the website, and so then
Okay.
others use it. It's really, really good. ISL Collective, very good website.
Okay. Anything else?
That's the main one I use. I don't
That's the
use
main one you
anything
use? Okay.
else. Plus the ones you already mentioned, like the BBC one and like stuff like that. And when I want to do something interactive, there's a game called Kahoot. When it's like group, yeah, Kahoot. You know what I mean, like everybody gets a phone, download it, and then there's all this. I make them create the questions. So we create the quiz. So I do that with classes, like big classes.
Okay.
So then they create the quiz of it. So then they correct the structure in English and okay, we're all gonna do a quiz, pick an African country, and then you have to look at the structure, you have to look at the reason, and I want you to do 10 questions from food to culture to customs to tradition.
Right.
So that's another way to practice as well.
Yeah. I used Kahoot in Turkey. I haven't used it in Germany. Again, I'm teaching like engineers and adults and production line workers and, you know, hey guys, do you guys want to download Kahoot? No.
No, we don't. Exactly. Yeah, that's a different crowd. That's a different crowd. They wouldn't get it. But ISL Collective is good.
Yeah, you have different approaches for different students, right? That's basically how it is. What are your hobbies?
Okay, so I love to read. I love reading. I've always loved reading. I love writing. Like I said, I write the blog. I love singing. I sing and then playing guitar. And yeah, I think that's it, really.
Okay.
But,
so you're very artistic and very talented. You're talking about all these creative avenues.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Yeah. I didn't realize. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what do you like to ride bikes? Do you like to go for walks in the park?
Nah.
No,
I don't like nature like that. I hate insects.
Okay.
They just get on my nerves. Flies, bees, anything that just makes sound and noises. And when you walk in the park, I've done a couple of times. It just stress. Like it really stresses me out. So instead of being a relaxing moment, it becomes anxiety driven. So I stopped. Nah, it's not for me. I used to go running, and I said, nah, I can't do it anymore. So I just do Pilates in my house.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Italians, like the people ride bikes there, right? Like every day.
Yeah, they love it. When I was younger and I didn't have any other way to get to a place, obviously I had to ride a bike. So I was forced to use it. But it wasn't a pleasurable moment.
Okay.
Yeah. But now I have a car, I drive. I can't do bikes.
Okay.
But bikes are different. I think it's nice. Like, you have the wind in your hair when it's a bit warm.
Yeah.
Nice, yeah.
I mean,
but when it's cold, it's not fun.
Okay.
And when it's really hot, it's not fun.
So you grew up on an Italian diet?
Italian and Ghanaian diet.
Right. But your mother, I'm sure, is cooking like lots of, what is the adjective?
Ghanaian.
Ghanaian.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ghanaian.
So your mother is still cooking lots of like Ghanaian food?
Yeah, but no, my mom cooks a lot of Italian food as well.
Okay.
We eat more Italian than anything. It's not really, especially now that we're on a diet, we're trying to keep it cute and simple.
Okay.
So because Ghanaian foods are very heavy. They're like either starch or like a lot of carbs. They're very heavy meals.
Okay.
So yeah, she cooks a lot of Italian food as well.
So for example, like what's the last thing she cooked? What did she cook last night?
Like for example, like for lunch, we had pasta with vegetables. So like tuna, tomatoes, mozzarella, and onions. Mix up together. Very nice.
Sounds good.
Sounds amazing. It was.
What else kind of like Italian food? What's your favorite Italian food?
Piadina.
What is that?
It's like a flat bread with like stuff inside. I mean, British people will say it's a wrap. It's not a wrap.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wrap that is flat and that is grilled, and then it's like warm, because a wrap a lot of times is also cold.
Is there something?
This one is like.
Is there what's inside of it?
You can put anything you want. So I normally have salmon because I love fish. I don't really eat meat. So I have like salmon, avocado, and like Philadelphia cheese or mozzarella or something like that. But some people, like my sisters, have like ham and mozzarella. Somebody can have, there's different two types of ham.
You roll it up though? Do you wrap it? Is it like a wrap though?
No, it's flat like this. So the bread is like this and you put it together. You close it together like that.
Okay.
Exactly. So it's not wrapped. It's like closed like this.
Okay. So
it's like, so nice.
Is that something you can make at home?
Yeah, you can make it at home. They sell in the supermarket. They sell the flatbread in the supermarket. You put it in the frying pan. You put your stuff in when you cook it a little bit. Then you put your stuff wherever you want it in. And then you close it. So then it's like two.
Okay.
Yeah. That's my favorite thing. Is originally from Emilia Romagna. The region, that's where the pianino is from, Emilia Romagna. So they originated that thing. So yeah.
Okay. So it's not pizza?
No, I don't really eat pizza like that. No, I don't.
Do you like pizza?
Not so much. Prefer pasta and piadina. Yeah, pizza not so much. I think it's too much. I don't know. I'm just lost. Yeah, for it. Not really.
Do you like ravioli?
No, the stuffing inside. I don't know. Depends on the stuffing.
Okay.
Depends on the stuffing inside.
Tortellini? Also stuffing inside, right? Yes,
okay. It depends entirely. But those are nice. I love food, just like some food and some are not. But yeah. Okay. But I'm a big fish eater, so I love fish.
How many times do you get to travel back to Ghana?
Before the pandemic, it was almost every year for Christmas. And then now, not so much because of COVID and stuff. So the last time I went was 2018.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Do you fly into, and I just remember the capital city. Did you fly into Accra?
Yes, good. Yes, yes. We fly into Accra.
I know
Exactly.
it. I know.
We fly into Accra, and then from there, because our city is Kumasi. That's where my parents are from. So we go into Accra, and then from Accra we get bus to Kumasi. We can also get plane to Kumasi.
Okay.
So yeah,
that's where. Is that a long flight? How long of a flight is that?
No, it's like I don't know, 40 minutes.
No, but from like to Ghana.
Oh, to Accra, no, it's 6 hours.
6 hours? Okay,
if it's a direct flight, 6 hours.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Okay.
Yeah, 6-7 hours.
Interesting. What do you think the prize is going to be?
My colleagues were like, you should consider yourself like if you're gonna get a mug. Because it was one Christmas that we thought we were gonna get like really nice present, and we got mugs with the lingua on it. I mean, I still haven't used my mug, but I'm just really like, right. So basically, everybody just advised me to keep my expectations low, so that if it's something low, I don't get disappointed. So I don't know. I actually don't know. But yeah, we'll see. I'm there thinking 5 days, I don't know, in an inlingua school of your choice. Spend like 5 days there or something, but we'll see. I have no idea. I just don't have the expectations.
I mean, cash prize. Yeah.
Exactly. Thinking maybe an Amazon voucher or something, but I don't know. Inlingua has disappointed me.
It should be cash. That's what I think.
You know what? If anything, a cash prize, yeah.
When are you going to find out what the prize is?
Do you know what? I don't know. They said at the end of the month.
Okay.
But then I don't know. It's the end of the month now, so nobody has knocked on my door. So I don't know. But apparently they're gonna send it to the school because they couldn't send it to the house. I said, okay, if you send it to the school, then maybe it's something official. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I was like, could it be a new car? It can't be a new car. So,
it won't be a car, but I mean, dude, it should be like a couple €1,000. That's what I think. Yeah.
No, that's what you think it should be.
Yeah.
But the reality, what is it going to be?
500 euros, 1,000 euros.
I don't think they're going to give me money. Usually if he's coming to the school, why not just send in the money to my account?
You'll get a certificate, you'll get a plaque, you'll get maybe a t-shirt. Yeah, but it has to be a cash prize.
I'll email you and let you know when I get it.
That's what people need right now. People need cash.
Yeah, I don't know. So we'll see what it is. I'm actually curious now. So we're waiting for it. I think everybody's more interested than I am.
So before we wrap it up, let's talk a little bit about your office. Yeah. How many teachers do you guys work with? Like English teachers, let's say.
Oh, did a training the other day. I think it was 15 maybe.
Okay, so that's a big school.
10 to 15, yeah.
Okay.
15 teachers, English teachers, yeah. Yeah, probably 15. But there's a lot of like Spanish teachers and French teachers and like Italian teachers.
Are the classrooms, I mean, okay, so in the management, good management people? Do you get along with everybody there?
Yeah. I love the admin team, the management team at school. They're amazing. They're amazing, super helpful, always friendly. I think because this is my first teaching experience, I've never taught before. So this was like great for me because I've had like Veronica, who's basically the supervisor. She's a supervisor. She's always the one. She's been teaching for more than 10 years, so she always has loads of ideas and creativity on how to like do stuff. Sometimes I'm really stuck. I don't know what to do with certain people, how to make them move forward. Because some people you really teach them and it's just not going through because everybody's different. So then, she can give you loads of ideas and stuff. There's different people on the team. They're just like super helpful.
Okay.
Like I'm obviously always a joke because I'm not really good at like, you have to fill out this sheet, the presents. I'm not really good at that. Like I always leave it last minute and they pile up. There's like hundreds of them to fill out last minute. It's always a joke. And so we have Valentina who's always like, Anna, you have to do like she's always very helpful in getting to that target.
Nice.
So no, it's a great staff. It's a great staff of people. Mario and Yana who's there, Sabrina's a girl. It's great stuff. It's great stuff. And then Sylvia, obviously the CEO. So
nice.
Good stuff.
And do you have nice facilities? Do you have nice classrooms to work in?
Yeah. So before we used to be in this the school used to be in the center of the town, which is amazing because like right outside the window you see the Basilica. It's called in Italian, so like the big church fracture thing in the middle of the main square of the city, and you see it's so beautiful. Like from the window you see it's really beautiful, but it was small because it was in the middle of the town. So it was tiny. But now we moved to a school a bit outside of town, but not outside of town, but outside of the city center, but it's in Vicenza still.
Okay.
Big car park, and the school is much bigger. So there's classrooms. We even have a teacher's room. We didn't have a teacher's room the other places. So there's a teacher's room where you can chill in between lessons.
Right.
There's a microwave. There's a fridge. It's just nice. It's nice. It's very nice. It's parking, so you can drive. You couldn't drive to town before because obviously driving the city center, everybody knows how it is.
Okay.
Of whatever city, it's driving the city center stress.
How far do you live from the school?
5 minutes down the road.
Do you walk?
No, I don't walk because I can't bother, but it's a 5-minute drive. It's a 5-minute drive. It's a 5-minute drive to school.
Or a 10-minute bike ride.
Or a 10-minute bike ride, exactly. No, but you know what? It's because it's a highway. That's why it's 5 minutes. From my house, it's a highway, and it's 5 minutes to the school. You come up the highway and you're in the school. Okay. But if you were like cycling or you were walking, you have to go inside. You can't go on the highway. Okay. So it will take at least half an hour, 25. I've walked before. It's like half an hour, 25 minutes walk.
Okay. Fantastic.
Which is cool, but then it's like, why do I have to do this? So, do you know what I mean? I mean, why do I have to stress myself?
That's something that you and Germans have in common. You both love your cars.
Yeah, I just love convenience.
Yeah.
If it's not a car, if it's somebody else driving, that's fine. It doesn't have to be a car. It could be like a motorbike. I don't know. I don't care. It's just comfortable.
Do you have a motorbike?
No, I don't. I've never had one before.
As a typical like Italian.
I know Italian. I just never had one. Mom was always scared I was gonna get an accident and die, so she never got me one. But I really wanted one when I was younger.
Okay, riding around on your Vespa, like that.
Exactly. No, yeah, I really wanted one. My mom was like, no. So I never had one.
Are scooters coming to your town? Are they already in your town? These little
They're already there. They are the loads. They're already there. The electric ones, right?
Right.
Yeah, everywhere.
They're just
people have used the
they're just becoming popular here in Dessau. I see like one.
Yeah. It's just easier to use on a bicycle, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's electric, it moves faster, you don't have to use your own manpower. So they're very popular, but they're very annoying. But they are around. Because they're staying in the middle of the road and it's just like, go away. But yeah, they're definitely there.
Yeah, I like your personality. Like you're sarcastic and you're like honest at the same time.
You got to be. You have to be. Yeah.
All right, I'll let you go. You got 15 minutes.
Yeah, I need to put my shoes on and I need to go this lesson.
Again,
but it was great. It was a great chat. I loved it.
Thank you very much.
And it was really fun. I'm actually going to listen to your podcast now.
Thanks again.
Okay, thank you so much. And let me know about the schools. I'll start looking for them as well. It was a great chat.
Yeah, it's nice.
If you come to Vicenza, let me know. I'll keep in contact.
Dude, we're definitely going to keep in contact, and I'm definitely going to come to Vicenza.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much.
We'll see you. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye. Oops.
Thank you for listening to Inlingua Podcast, live from Dessau. We hope you stay tuned for more episodes.